Hello and welcome back to my videos. So today I wanted to do a reaction video like I've done before, but today I'm going to react to some of my live theatre performances. If you do enjoy this video, I got some more very entertaining videos of me in my musical theatre days. So if you would like that, let me know, like the video, write a comment, all that jazz. So first of all, we're going to take it back to my college days. I believe this was when I was going to Brunel University and we were doing like a little taster day, a couple of days or whatever, what it would be like if we were there at university. This was a devised dramatic piece. You're probably going to tell very easily. I'm going to be honest, as far as I remember, there isn't much going on in the video, but we're going to have a little close up of my performance and see if you can guess what I'm doing. But, oh, little disclaimer, I've watched these a little while ago when I was trying to find these videos for this video, but I haven't fully watched them in depth. So this is going to be me reacting to these in the last, I don't know how many years, so yeah, let's see how this goes. Oh no, it's a humming one. Maybe it is musical theatre. Why am I the only... Oh no, I'm not the only one who's barefooted. Okay, so I think I'm leading this. Yeah. Jeez, I forgot all about this actually. I can't remember what the purpose of this performance was. But as you can tell, someone's reading out a poem. I believe they wrote it themselves. And then we were performing something. I'm definitely leading it. It's definitely them reacting off me. And like a kind of mirror, not a mirror effect, but like a chain effect of them copying me. Like it's all random. Because everything is random. Improvise, that's what I was trying to say.
Listen to the voice of the people. That is so inspiration. La voix des gens, la foi des gens. La jeunesse, la vie.
Okay, I thought that was going to be a moment. You know when it's like those cliche moments of when people who are doing theatre, they make an entrance and then they quickly go and get props and things like that. I assume it's a little bit like that. But no, I think I'm still reacting and a couple of them have followed me. It's like I'm doing laps of the beep trail when you're in like PE. It goes beep, beep, beep. Yeah, I'm doing laps. I feel like a little bit's more coming back to me actually. I think this was something to do with like us, well not us, but expressing how or what you're doing like in an everyday situation. But I remember that we wanted to utilise the fact that we had so many different people who could speak so many languages. So instead of all of us speaking English, of saying our day-to-day activity of this character, whether it was happy, sad, angry, whatever the emotion was, yeah, we really wanted to express everyone's different culture or the fact that, yeah, people could speak other languages, which was really cool. That is coming back to me because I remember that when we had people who were from so many different places. It was really cool. And there's me, can only speak English. Like a little twinkle toes. This is what I'm on about, moving props within a performance. Yeah, I think I'm reading them. I think that's what it was supposed to be, is I'm going off them. I think that's what it is. Do you see all my wristbands? Sorry, sidetracking. I used to love wearing loads of necklaces and wristbands, and I've literally got both hands full of, like, I'm pretty sure they were like festival ones or they were band ones. Mate, what we do in theatre classes is nuts. So, I'm pretty sure I'm the happy side, they're the sad side. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Woof. You're so sad. Oh, he's being boxed in. No. Oh, that's it. By the way, I'm only going to show you like snippets and highlights. Also, just because there are other people in the performances, and I want to try and only showcase mine as much as I can. But I don't really know what to say about that. I'm not really given much on my end, to be completely honest. But I remember it being like a devised piece, and we all performed each other's. We all performed something, whether it was to do with like an emotion or something. But yeah, I think I'm probably like 14, 15 maybe here. I should know, how old was college? 16. Maybe almost. How old are you when you go to college? 16, maybe 16. Yeah, give or take. I'm not sure. So that was the first one. That probably wasn't a lot in there, but I'm going to show it today. Okay, so the next one is a live performance that I done at university. I believe it was my maybe second year or third year. We're going to go with our Shakespeare one first. We're going to go with Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. So, yeah, I'm really bad at saying it. But this one, someone directed it from our class and we were performing, and I remember it being such a long text. Yeah, I think this was probably one of my first real like full-on text that was like Shakespearean classical, unless it, you do monologues here and there, but this was my first proper classical performance, I believe. And if you want to check out the full version for yourself, I'm pretty sure I've got it on this channel, so I'll put a little up top. Yeah, let's watch it. And I don't think the quality is very great on a lot of these, so do excuse that.
See anyone? No. You? No. Well, what a fine
Don't know which one.
persecution. To be kept intrigued without ever being quite minded. We've had no practice. We could play at questions. We'll go without to. Practice. Statement. One love. Cheating. How? I hadn't started yet. Statement. Two love. Are you counting that? What? Are you counting that? Foul. No repetitions. Three love. First game two. I'm not going to play if you're going to be like this. What do you serve? Huh? Foul. No grunts. Another one. Who's go? Why? Why not? What for? No synonyms.
Oh, ho, ho. Look at that little stance. I think this is something to do with like or we narrated it around it being like fencing. I remember within the rehearsals, we had to make sure that we were so quick on each other's, like hot on each other's lines, on like, they didn't want any gap between any of our lines. They wanted to be right on top of each other. Not really overlapping. I'm pretty sure they didn't want us to do that. But they wanted it to be so tight and quick. Because it is, as I said, very long text. I guess they did want it to be quite fast paced. Yeah, I remember within the rehearsals, we would just be drilling it, those lines over and over and over and over again, till they were ingrained. But obviously, I think it obviously paid off.
What in God's name is going on? Foul, no rhetoric, 2-1. What does it all add up to? Can't you guess? Why are you asking me? Is there anyone else? Who? How would I know? Why do you ask? Are you serious? Was that rhetoric? No. Statement. One love. Game point. What's the matter with you today? When? What? Are you deaf? Am I dead? Yes or no? Is there a choice? Is there a God? A foul. No non-sequiturs. 3-2, 1 game on.
Oh, I remember doing that. I love that bit so much. I remember they wanted us to like mime physically picking up a fencing knife. And I used to do a little bit. Alright, a little fun fact. When I was younger, I used to do a lot of like PGLs and stuff with scouts. And one of the classes was fencing. I always found it hard to do fencing because I'm a lefty. And everyone else would be right-handed. No one else used to want to go against me. So my dad went against me. And my dad don't go light on stuff. Like, if it's a competition, he goes all in. And I remember we were really, really going for it. Like, you know, we both wanted to win. You can tell where I got my competitiveness from. And we were going in so much that I broke my fencing sword. And yeah, I remember there being a bit of a shock. I think like the whole blade just completely snapped off. And they were like, yeah, it's never happened before. But that always sticks in my brain. I always have quite like a fond memory of that. And yeah, I was well impressed with myself. But I don't know who won, don't get me wrong. But I used to love fencing. I know I didn't do it that much, don't get me wrong. But I always thought it was really cool. And I remember doing that move that was over the head and being like, yeah. Oh no, I'm right-handed in this actually. I think I'm right-handed in this. Yeah. They made us do it right-handed. I guess also because she was right-handed as well. Oh no, battery's going! Oh no! I'm gonna have to change the battery! And we're back in the room. Where was I? I was saying about fencing. But yes. I think we had to be right-handed. Maybe because... Question to you. In classical performances, are they always right-handed or do they do left-handed people? I don't know whether this was a choice, whether it's because of the script or it was just easier. I don't know. Yeah, let me know, because I actually don't know. And I'm going to wait, hopefully, until someone says it, because I'm not going to Google it. Right, let's carry on.
What's yours? First. Statement. One love. What's your name when you're at home? What's yours? When I'm at home. Is it different at home? What home? Haven't you got one? Why do you ask? What are you driving at? What is your name? Repetition. 2 love. Game point to me. Who do you think you are? Rhetoric. Game and match.
Oh, moody Gemma.
That is the question. It's all questions. Do you think it matters? Doesn't it matter to you? Why should it matter? What does it matter why? Doesn't it matter why it matters? What is the matter with you? Doesn't matter.
Oh.
What's the game? What?
I remember when we used to rehearse that actually, and there was one that we like just both dropped because you have to obviously support each other, and I don't think we were trusting or we just didn't do it, and yeah, we just completely ate it on the floor. It looks like I was almost crushing her, bless her. And she's a lot smaller than me. It looks like she was crumbling slowly.
What?
Oh, is this resetting? Ooh, who's that?
Rosencrantz! What? There, how's that? Clever. Natural. Instinctive. Got it in your head. I take my hat off to you. Shake hands. Right, now I'll try you. Gilden! Not yet. Catch me on a word.
Oh, I'm Guildenstern. I didn't know that. Did you? I didn't know that. Was he a ghost or... What was he? Was he just a passerby? I clearly need to brush up on my classical again. Oh, no.
Guildenstern. What?
Okay, I thought someone forgot the line.
All I ask him. You question, and I'll answer. He's not himself,
Miming again.
you know? Well, I'm him, you see. Who am I? You're yourself.
What am I miming?
And he's you. Not a bit of it. Are you afflicted? That's the
Do you believe my miming skills? Because I don't.
idea. Are you ready? Let's go back a bit.
Just
I'm
picking up nothing.
afflicted, I see. Bleeds what afflicts me. Right. Question and answer. How should I begin? Well, address me. My dear Guildenstern, you've forgotten, haven't you? My dear Rosencrantz, I don't think you quite understand. What we are attempting here is a hypothesis in which I answer for him while you ask me questions. Ah.
Oh, blurry. I remember another bit about that. When we used to rehearse that, there was so many times where I used to step on her foot. Because I think we were trying to be like, as I was saying, right on top of each other. And they're initiating each step as like that is happening. But it just looks like we're going da-da, 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 da-da. It doesn't look very impulsive and quite like, it doesn't look like a reaction. It looks just like a routine. But I remember how many times I would step on her toes. I felt bad. As much as I'm laughing, I did feel bad. I promise.
What? Are you stupid?
The blur.
Did you speak? Not now. Statement! Not now!
Ooh, I've got a bit angry there.
What? What do we have in common?
Yeah.
Except
I forgot my line. I so forgot my line. Let's take it back a second.
What? What do we have in
It's that
common?
little.
Except
I think I forgot my line there. I don't think I knew what I was doing. But it's such a long script though, as you can see. And it's kind of like there's so many different paces within the quarters. I find that when you're learning scripts, there's always one little moment, no matter where it is, that you have a little roadblock. And it always takes you a second to be like, what is next? Or personally, I always have that. There's always one moment that I just can't for the life of me ever remember the next bit. Once I get it though, I can flow, I'm back in it. And that was probably my moment. Because I remember that I really enjoyed that last bit that we just done. And then this bit, because the pace completely slows down. I think that was my point where I was like, I don't know the line. I think that was it. Because I don't know. I wonder if I still do that. Actually, no, I do a lot of film these days, so they just cut it. So I wonder if I still do that if I get back into theatre.
And his father before him. No, my father before him. But surely you might as well ask. Let me get this straight. Your father is king. You
It's
are
very
his only
long-winded.
son. Your father dies. You are of age, and your uncle becomes king. Yes. Unorthodox. Yeah, undid me. Undeniable. Where were you? In Germany. Usurpation, then. You slipped
Germany.
in. Which reminds me. Well, it would. I don't want to be personal. You might as well ask. Your mother's marriage. She slipped in. His body was still warm. So was hers. Extraordinary. Indecent. Hasty. Suspicious.
I love that. I always thought that was quite funny. Mate, this audience is so dry though. They don't get my humour. I'm clearly not good with comedy. I've never been good at comedy. Fair play to everyone still watching though. This is very long.
Makes you think? Well, don't think I hadn't thought of it. And with her husband's brother. They were close. She went to him. Too close. For comfort.
Too
It looks bad. It adds up. It's incest to
Yes,
adults.
I remember.
Would you go so far? I've never. So, to sum up, your father, whom you love, dies. You hide his hair. You come back to find hardly was the corpse cold before his younger brother slipped onto his throne and into his sheets, thereby offending both legal and natural practice. Now, why exactly are you behaving in this extraordinary manner? I can't imagine
That was it. Hoo-hoo. I remember now, with that last line, I can't imagine. I remember I didn't know what intention to put behind it. And I always felt it wasn't a good ending on my behalf. It didn't have that, It didn't have the, Do you know what I mean? That little punch to say that it's ended. It just felt like I was waiting for the next. I don't know. I always remember that. I wasn't impressed with myself at the end of that performance. But I was very proud of that whole performance because I didn't think I could do classical. I'm really bad with that sort of stuff. I always thought I was quite bad with it because I felt like I didn't understand it. I was too stupid for it. But obviously I learned things. Yeah, I was really proud of that performance. I actually really like that. As much as it's a shame that you can't fully see our performance within our face because it does look a bit static in a sense of like my physicality doesn't really seem all there. But I like that one. I think it's cute. I love the fencing bit. I'm all for that fencing bit. I like that. So that was my Guildenstern, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern duologue. Haha. Next one. So I've got a couple different angles for this one, I think. My mother said I never should. My mother said I never should. I believe this was a play. This was another one actually through that class of us being directed by a fellow class member. And I was doing a performance. So I had a Shakespeare one, and then I had this one. Yeah, I can't really remember much about it, but I remember I had to play someone a little bit older. Yeah. And I had to give it a go.
More congestion on the North Circular. Meanwhile, the overturned tanker is still blocking the Blackwall Tunnel, and it's coming up to 8 o'clock on a lovely May morning.
So this was definitely my third year because that is Christian voicing it. I remember this now. I asked him to voice the radio host, I believe it was, and that was him trying to be more congestion on the center. Oh, bless him. He didn't want to do that either. I think it was quite last minute that we needed that as our intro. Oh, bless him. What he does for me, eh?
Go on 3 minutes, take 4 from the Beatles.
Hope you don't get copyrighted. Such a good song.
Rosie?
Love is just a game. I will move. No, Jake.
Rosie, where's Daddy?
Ruining my
Lots
performance.
of people came to your opening and put your gallery to book.
Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy? I hate saying that. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, message. I'm not a big fan of saying that in scripts. It feels so weird. Daddy, where's Daddy?
Mum kept the box with all the family stuff in. Said I can have this. Me and Mum when I first arrived.
More miming. Hi. Why do we always mime? Just have a bloody prop, mate. It's not that hard to have a prop.
Granddad's house now, holiday in Venice. Have them all.
Rosie, we have to help each other now.
Why don't you go and get drunk or whatever it's you lot to show you're actually feeling something?
Don't.
If you were really my mum, you wouldn't have been able to give me away. How dare you!
Oof. That was a good performance on Kate's behalf. That. How dare you! How dare you! I didn't like that. That didn't look. Nah. Didn't have the right intention behind it. See, this is my... I remember... You can fall into this hole very easy with theatre. Because you rehearse it so much. That moment wasn't... Or I can tell. That moment wasn't an actual impulse. I wasn't playing it like it was in the moment. I was like, oh, how dare you! You know, I had the choreography, that was the timing. There's no thought process of me snapping, hearing what she's saying, and being like, I want to slap you. And then having that, oh, no, I won't do that. There isn't those little moments. I think you can, for myself, I can tell that I've got too much into the rehearsal of it and the being so concerned about having the lines down and the blocking probably. And obviously, you know, this was our main performance. We were being graded on this, and we had a whole theatre watching us as well. So it wasn't just a performance. It was also being graded on it. And I got too focused on the fact that we got graded on stuff. I was too dialed in about what grade I'm going to get rather than what I'm actually getting out of my performance and doing what I love. And don't get me wrong, I still loved this performance. I thought it was great. I had a great time. But that, for me, shows me that I'm too step by step. I'm not living in that moment and kind of... I'm not reacting to what she's saying. I'm just waiting for my cue. I could 100% tell with that. Let's play it back. Ooh.
If you were really my mum, you wouldn't have been able to give me away. How dare you!
Do I do a fake slap as well? Wait. Watch my right hand. Do I do a fake slap? Like a theatre slap.
If you were really my mum, you wouldn't have been able to give me away. How dare you!
Yeah. I do the... I don't know why I've done that fake slap. Like the, what's it called? A buff slap? In front of it? I can't remember what it's called. But so what I mean by that is when the angle of it... So, in stage combat... in stage combat, when you're trying to give a slap, but you don't actually want to slap someone, you would do a muff... no, that's not what it's called. But... you would do the sound of it on yourself, whether it's like on your hand, on your leg, on your thigh, to make it seem like that reaction, that movement and their reaction actually happen of a slap. But you're faking it because obviously you don't want to actually slap them, or I hope you don't. But yeah, it looks like I've done that. Even though you can tell with the reaction it's supposed to be, I want to, oh no, I don't want to slap you sort of reaction rather than a, don't know. Maybe I'm being a bit too harsh myself. I'm always harsh on my performances actually. But yeah, that didn't seem truthful. And she was giving a lot. Just listen. Listen, Gemma. Listen.
You're the centre of everything I do. So we agreed separate lives, as I wanted to bring you up. We went to Lime Park one day.
Slow it down, girl.
All of them there together.
I'm just going through those lines, aren't I? Process. Think. Slow it down. Yeah, don't be scared of pauses. Don't be scared of silence. I'm just racking through it a bit. I don't know whether we had like a time limit. Don't get me wrong. I could have been directed to do that. Pass the blame. No. I need to slow it down. From a performance-wise, I need to just let it breathe a bit. Soak it in. Listen to what you're saying, woman.
So we took a bus to Diddesbury. There was big gardens, pine kitchen.
Diddesbury?
Made a change from concrete.
I still don't know where that is.
I
I still don't know how to say it. Diddesbury.
He was sorry, but they moved.
I think I still got those shoes. Sorry, sidetrack. I've still got those shoes. Yeah. Yeah, I still have them.
Sit down on the swing. I'm trying to sit down on the swing.
How cool would have it been if they actually had a swing? Yeah, I didn't realise it was set outside. Ooh. I guess she's burying it or picking it out, or obviously it's her favourite swing. Yeah, that was a big monologue. That was a nice little chunk of a monologue there. It's alright. I think I could have done better. Not gonna lie. There you go. That's what I'm on about. With theatre plays and stuff, when it's the moving scenes, changing sets. What time frame are we gonna jump to?
So hope. Unless Jackie brings me one.
Oh, I remember that. My character was called Jackie. I liked it because my mum's called Jackie. Huh. A round of applause there, darling. Oh, yeah, that was cute. Hey, it's not bad. Like, I think it's an alright performance. Yeah. I don't. Maybe I should have thought about what I was going to say to reactions. No, you shouldn't do that because you're reacting. Sorry, I hope this is kind of entertaining. You got to see a little bit of me back in the day, in my theatre days. Yeah, it's alright. To be honest, I feel like this was when I was burnt. Like, I was kind of done with theatre, I'm not going to lie. As I was kind of saying then, I got too focused on the grades at university. I wasn't fully just enjoying the performances. It was all about the grades. I just remember just kind of had enough with theatre. Within the moments and who I was working with, I loved it. Don't get me wrong. It's not all bad. There was really, really great bits. Especially working with Katie, for example. Like, I loved it. I think what it was all based around, I just wanted to stop. I think I just wanted to pause a bit. I didn't have much of a love, I would say. But yeah, that's well, something you don't know. Well, something you might not know. Yeah, you might if you've seen other ones of my videos. But I started off with theatre. I've done that since, especially throughout education. That's all I'd done was theatre, really. Done a little bit of screen in university in my second year. That's what got me into it. Yeah, I definitely think I started to lose the love of theatre purely because I lost why I was doing it in a way. It was just about, yeah, getting the grades, not about actually being in the moment. I wasn't keeping it fresh. I wasn't keeping the character fresh within the moment. So I can feel it. Or unless, of course, obviously I lived it and it's coming back to me. But yeah, no, it was a good performance though. I think it was cute. Okay, so for today we're going to do one more video. So this was my monologue that I performed at my end of year showcase that we performed in London. This one is called Like a Virgin. So it was based on a book and I love this monologue. I used this monologue for so many years for like auditions and stuff like that. Because I rehearsed it so many times. I literally knew it off the back of my hand. So when I needed to just pull a monologue out of my butt, this was the monologue. And fellow performers, I'm sure you know, you have that one monologue that you've drilled in so many times that you could just put it out whenever you want. This was my monologue. I think the character was supposed to be like 16. So when I got a bit older, it was harder for me to play it as much because obviously it started to go out of my age range. But yeah, I rinsed this monologue in all my auditions. It was my go-to. But yeah, so this is probably the best quality one out of all of them. Save the best to last. Well, hey, let's give it a go. Actually, before we do this, let's see if I can actually remember anything in the monologue. You just thought, that's probably don't think. You just sit there and slam your mouth into Mega Drive and off you go. Oh, maybe I have forgotten it. Wait, let me zone in. You just put that mouth into Mega Drive and off you go. I remember a little bit after it goes, I'm dying and I wish I wasn't. I wish it wasn't me. I wish it was you. That's your problem, isn't it? You don't think. You just put that mouth into Mega Drive and off you go. Oh, maybe I've forgotten it. Alright, let's carry on. Let's actually watch it.
You just thought. It's a bloody problem. You don't think. You put the mouth of yours into Mega Drive and off you go. I'm dying and I wish I wasn't. I
Do you see it? Do you know what I'm going to say? Do you see it? Pause. Let it breathe. It's funny because when you're in that moment, it feels like a million years that's going past. And you feel like you need to say that next bit. That was one of those moments. And I also feel like I don't know what I'm doing with my arms. I'd always find that sometimes. I probably still now. I don't know what I do with my hands. I never really knew what to do with my arms. It sounds like such a cliche. But they always just felt in the way. Yeah, I could let that moment breathe a little bit. Don't be so hot on it, Gemma.
I've never had sex. I'm a virgin. And yeah, I know what I said, what we said. But they were just all stories. I was trying to feel grown up. But I'm not going to grow up. I'm not going to grow up and be a woman and have kids. Why me? Who fucked me else out to be me? Oh, it's not fair. How would you like if someone told you you were going to die? Come on, it's not easy, is it? You are going to die. You've got 4 weeks left to live, and what are you going to do? And people are so full of understanding, so full of shit. Oh, I'd go on holiday and I'd travel. But what's the point of going to these strange lands with strange people? So I have lots of happy memories and photographs to look back on. When? I haven't got
See,
time.
I love this monologue. I think it's such a great monologue. My advice for my younger self, if she's got 4 weeks left to live, where's the physicality in that? That's my feedback. You look pretty strong and comfortable there, Gemma. Yeah, maybe that's what I would say. There's no moments of like loss of breath or, again, letting that moment breathe. There's no kind of hard hitting like, ugh. That's not, I clearly not articulating myself very well. But I don't feel like there's any physicality of her actually experiencing that she is dying, or for the audience to read that she's not well. Don't get me wrong, I'm not an expert on that sort of stuff, but from when I watched this, if I was going to tweak it in any way or give my younger self any advice, there's just no little moment to actually believe that she is dying. Yeah, especially because with these performances, we weren't, as far as I remember, we weren't doing as much like costumes and things like that. It was all very just to present ourselves, to present our skills, to our acting. So I remember it wasn't about that. We wanted to keep it simple, even though I've got all studs on my shoulders. Get that rock in there somehow. I remember it was more about that we wanted to show our performance for what it was, not through the makeup, enhancement makeup and things like that. So that's fine. But yeah, I think there needs to be some moments of physicality, of her experiencing that she's not completely herself. Or if she's masking it, we need to see that mask or those moments of not. I think that would make this a lot stronger in my personal opinion. That's what I believe. I think that would make it a lot better. Oh, that's it. Oh, it's quite a short one. Yeah, because I had to cut it down quite a bit actually because of the time frame that we had for the performances. I don't know whether I cried in it. I know there was a few times that when I know my eyeliner. I remember there was a few times that I definitely performed it and I was crying. But maybe because I had a longer time. I don't know. But yeah, no, I actually quite like that one. As I said, that was always my go-to monologue. I was rinsing that monologue. Yeah, I really was. I thought it was alright. I think I've said what I've said. Well, I think I would improve on it. But overall, I don't think they're that embarrassing, to be honest. You can tell I'm young. You can tell I'm clearly... I feel like I could have done better. But I guess that's a good thing. But they're not that bad. That could have been a lot worse, to be completely honest, in reactions-wise. I think they're pretty good. Nah, they're alright. I don't mind that monologue. I actually was really proud of that monologue, to be fair. But I feel like that wasn't my best performance I've done of it. I'm sure there was better ones. There must have been better ones. But yeah, it was quite good. They're just a couple of my performances that I've done through my training. I haven't got all the footage of all of them because it wasn't massively a time of filming things. You're quite lucky if we got the performances, or as you can tell, the quality of some of them weren't always the best. Next time is going to be my musical theatre one. And that's when it's going to get cringy, or at least on my behalf. Yeah, and even just thinking about some of the performances that I've got, and I've got ones from when I was back in college as well, because I only started really oh no, I might have some actually of me in high school. So yeah, stay tuned. I will do that other video. I think that one might be a little bit more entertaining, but I wanted to show my acting stuff first, of my just plays and theatre stuff, of where it kind of started out. It's a shame that I didn't have any of the clips from like my performances of Equus. I've done that. I was Dr. Dysart in Equus in college, and I actually really enjoyed performing that. It's a shame I don't have any of that footage. Anyway, stay tuned for next time when I do my musical theatre one, because that will probably be a little bit more embarrassing and you'll get to hear me sing. Stay tuned. I will do eventually. When I can bring myself to do it. And obviously I'm putting it online, so that's what we do, innit? That's what we do. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed and you saw a little insight of where I started with my performances. Just a little taste of what I've done and something a bit different. I hope you're well and you have a good day. Good night wherever you are. And thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate you watching my videos. So thank you. But okay, see you next time. Bye. Did I smudge my makeup? Maybe a little bit. Ugh.